What's up, boxing fans? This is TBE Boxing back at you again. Today's topic, the TBE Boxing top 10 pound for pound list of current fighters. Let's chop it up and see what it's all about.
Got the money for minutes, pretty bitch, gotta show me titties. This is the life that I chose, huh? On the block with the pole, huh? This is the life that I chose, huh? On the block with the pole, huh? That life before riches, huh? That life before riches, huh? Pretty bitch, show me titties, huh? And I got the glitzy, run up on me, I'ma make you get it. I'ma make you get it.
Okay, boxing fans, let's chop up some boxing. So, as you can see right in front of you, there's my top 10 pound for pound list. Now, let me tell you what the criteria is for the top 10. You know, it basically covers your career up to this point, you know, in terms of your body of work that you have accomplished. Okay, so you know, some people, their body of work is very short, and so you know, they're not on the list because they haven't done enough over time to really say that, okay, they're pound for pound. So pound for pound is not just who you've beat, but also your total body of work and accomplishments over an extended time period. You know, some periods are longer than others because different fighters have longer or shorter career, but overall, your overall accomplishments. So that's basically, you know, how my pound for pound list is composed. You know, it's not just like, for example, some people might say, well, Teofimo should be on this list, but he hasn't been around long enough to see his body of work over time to say, well, yeah, he's pound for pound. He hasn't accomplished enough yet in terms of his length of his career. Okay, he has very few fights, and he hasn't really fought most of the top guys in, you know, in his division. He fought one guy that had 3 belts, and you know, he fought before that he fought another champion to get to that one guy. So he basically fought 2 fights to become the top dog at lightweight. So that's not a long career. It's a good accomplishment, but it's not enough. Okay, so we have to look at the totality. Unless, you know, in that short period of time, that, you know, well, not as short as Teofimo's career, but you know, in a short period of time where a fighter has accomplished so many things that you have to put them on the list because their accomplishment is unprecedented. Like in the case of Clarissa Shields, even though her career is much longer than Teofimo in terms of, you know, being at the top of the game, she has accomplished so many things. She has to be on that list. Okay, so that's basically some of the things that go into, you know, the criteria for this list. Also, in terms of, you know, what they're, you know, like if they accomplish something spectacular, you know, or something that very few fighters have accomplished, you know, in their career, that qualifies them for the list. Okay, you know, and then again, their body, their rate, their knockout ratio, different things like that go into making up this list. So there's a lot of different criteria, but it's a overall criteria for your total body of work. So that's basically how my list is structured. It's not just a guy who goes in there and knock out one guy and become the top dog and then he's on the pound for pound list. No, you know, pound for pound doesn't work like that. You need a body of work to say that, you know, you'll beat this guy, you'll beat this guy, you know, whatever. And in some cases, in, you know, in my pound for pound list, you have people that's there that's over their career they've accomplished so many things that you know, you have to put them up there, especially if their career is, you know, they're going up in, you know, in age, but they're still fighting. So different criteria, okay, and not just fighting, but still winning, you know, championships. So it's a lot of different criteria to go into my list. I keep saying that, but that's what it is. So it's many considerations, not just one or two. And so this is the pound for pound list that I came up with. You know, you can like or dislike it or make your comments about the list in the comment section. Tell me what you think. You know, you could even list your top 10 pound for pound. Okay, but as you can see, my criteria, it doesn't depend on whether you're male or female. I'm talking about fighters overall. Okay, some fighters are, you know, fighting in boxing and in MMA, and that excuse me, that goes into the criteria as well. If you were fighting, you know, MMA, jiu-jitsu, and boxing at the same time, or whatever, like Amanda Serrano. So all of that goes into, you know, determining your position on the pound for pound list in boxing, you know, because we're talking about combat sports, okay? And so, you know, whether you're in the MMA, jiu-jitsu, or boxing, but, you know, boxing being the main sport, then all of that's going to count towards your ranking in the pound for pound, okay? So, yeah, that's my list, you know. Read it and weep, you know. So yeah, but I'm not gonna make this a long video. I've given you the criteria, more or less, most of the criteria. I'm sure there's some that I probably didn't, I forget to mention, but overall, you know, that's my criteria that I just gave you. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Go to tbeboxing.com and buy the merchandise, you know, if you want some TBE merchandise. Or if you want to support the channel, you can go, you know, to Patreon, go to the donation link, you know, you see down below, okay? That's all I have for right now. Again, make sure you like and subscribe and share the videos. This is TBE Boxing. That's all I have. I'm out.